Today is July 23rd, 2014. It's 10:01. I call the meeting of the Monongalia County Commission to order. I first want to read a brief statement. Commissioner Bill Bartolo is home and improving every day. A slight complication developed with his hip replacement that required additional surgery. The situation was well managed. He is looking forward to a full recovery and to returning to the commission meetings as soon as possible. He would like to thank all of his friends and supporters for the well wishes, thoughts, and prayers he has been receiving. Would everyone please rise for a moment of silent meditation and pledge to the flag. Thank you. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Diane.
Okay, today for your approval, we have 87 exonerations, $56,412.95 for tax years 2012, 13, and 14. There are also two create statements for tickets 2492 and 14352. Fiduciary matters, fiduciary orders as of July 23rd. Minutes of June 18. Vouchers, General County Fund $227,447.20. General County Fund Purchasing Card $3,335.25. Coal Severance Fund $12,648.96. Chestnut Ridge Park $4,390.79. Mason-Dixon Park $72.04. Assessors Valuation Fund $1,719. Magistrate Court Fund $55,799.46. General School Fund $548,826.77. Dog Tax Fund $71,841.99. Teen Court $42,821.25. Home Confinement Fund $142,674.60. Voter Registration $559.83. Worthless check $3,165.95. Miscellaneous cash $1,417.69. 911 cash fund $13,154. Law enforcement forfeiture $3,595.75 for a total of $1,133,470.53.
Move for approval.
Second. I have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Renetta. Oh, okay. I just saw a note here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
No, that's fine. I just, it says resign, please.
Resign. Or
Okay.
whatever.
I had to I had to take a double take on that. So, resign, please. Where's that note from? Okay, I have to have a little levity sometime.
We have two reimbursement requests today. One is for the Day Report Center. This closes out the fiscal year for June of 2014, $21,347.33. And the HUD grant for MAYSP through the City of Morgantown, $1,054.20, also for the month of June.
For approval.
Second. Motion and second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Oh, I forgot one, sorry.
Oh, you got another one?
Yeah, I have another one. JABG grant also for MAYSP for June of 2014, $1,596.02. And that is all the reimbursement, sorry.
Move for reimbursement.
Second. Have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, we have two grant contracts today. One is for the VOCA grant for the Victims of Crime Act that we need to approve today. The funding for this year is $49,200. And we have a contract, we have certification of the equal employment opportunity plan that we need to submit to the Department of Justice, and also certification of lobbying activities. It's just the general things that we normally sign every year. Those are required by the,
Move for
Okay.
approval and allow Eldon to sign the documents.
A second, have a motion and a second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed.
I have a resolution, would you like me to read that?
Yes, please.
Okay. The Commission of Monongalia County met on Wednesday, July 23rd, 2014, with a quorum present and passed the following resolution. Be it resolved that the Commission hereby authorizes the Honorable Ellen A. Callen, President Pro Tem of the Monongalia County Commission, to act on its behalf to enter in a contractual agreement with the Division of Justice and Community Services to receive and administer grant funds pursuant to provisions of the Victims of Crime Act grant program.
Move approval of the resolution.
Second, have a motion and a second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed.
The second grant contract I have is for the HUD grant. We are a subrecipient along with Morgantown Area Youth Services Project through the city of Morgantown. The funding for this year is $11,950. And this would be for fiscal year 2014-2015.
Move for approval.
Second, have a motion and a second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed.
I'll just leave that here for you, Slim.
Okay, correspondence, we got any correspondence?
Nope.
Nobody's written to me? Man, can't even get a pen pal, huh? Okay, unfinished business, revisions to general county fund budget.
Hey, this probably is not the exact balance, but in order to get it into the state, I went with the balance that I was given.
Right.
And then once everything's reconciled, we can make another slight adjustment. The major issue is the unassigned fund balance went from $9 million to $8,323,933.25. So that amount was reduced in contingencies in capital projects. This allows for each of the elected officials to receive the salary increase that they were granted and approved by the auditor. So those funds were put back into their budgets for the increases.
For the salary increase.
Move for approval.
Second, have a motion and second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed. Okay, next thing on the list is accept signed EMS provider agreement.
Just wanted, these have already been approved, but I just wanted to let you know that we now have signed copies of both
Great.
the provider agreement with Mon EMS as well as the other provider agreement that has been signed off on by Jan Care, Star City, Mon EMS, and the County Commission, 911. So these will be sent down to the clerk's office. So,
Okay,
official
that-
record.
It's
Yeah.
just acknowledging.
Yes.
Yeah. And I do want to thank Mike Wolf, because we've been working on that for 10 months, and finally all parties agreed. So I do want to thank him for his service on that.
Yeah, okay. New business, request for bids, cleaning services for courthouse.
This is going to be in the paper on July the 28th, August 5th, for a pre-bid meeting August the 8th. That's mandatory, and an opening of the proposals on August 20. This is just to seek bids for cleaning services for the courthouse. Just a possibility, we want to look at it, see if we can save any more money by doing it with the service rather than having individuals employed. So, do you want to please set that bid opening for Wednesday, August 20 at 10:15?
Move that we set the mandatory pre-bid scheduled for Friday, August 8th at 10:30 in the County Commission meeting.
The bid.
And the
Bid
bid
opening.
And the
And the
bid
bid
opening,
opening.
August 20,
Oh, and the bid opening August 20th. Thank you.
10:15.
10:15, sorry.
Second. Do I have a motion and a second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed. Okay. Aaron's Creek Road, request for 4 fire hydrants. The cost was $4,300 each.
We do have funds appropriated in the fire department line item of the general county budget, and this is something that the commission wanted to do when new water lines are going in to provide fire hydrants for safety of the residents. This is 4 new hydrants in the Aaron's Creek Road area to be discussed last week at our work session.
I think it's been the policy of this commission to take every opportunity to provide water and fire protection whenever possible. We do have the budgeted amount for this. So, Tom, what's your pleasure?
Yeah, I move that we pay for the 4 fire hydrants at $4,300 each.
Second, I have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed.
I also want, for the people wondering, we had several different options, but the reason why we went with 4 was that way the insurance company is less than 1,000 feet to a fire hydrant, so this will also cut down their insurance payments, so this helps them out too.
Yeah. Helps a lot of houses. I forget what the number of houses were.
Yeah.
It was in the report.
94.
94 houses.
94 houses.
Yeah. Okay, any other business?
I have one other item.
Yes.
Yesterday, Bobby attended a meeting with the baseball committee, and at that time, they asked if the commission would write a letter to state that they will not allow any activity on the field, like during a concert, that no one's permitted because of fire marshal regulations to be on the field for seating.
Fire marshal regulations.
Remember,
Right.
we talked about it before, that you can't have seating on the field, all the seating would be in the stands.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
this is.
Yeah, that was the
That's what this
agreement,
is.
yeah.
Is this the one where we have to have marked exits for an open field? We don't have to have marked exits for an open field.
This is
Right.
where we would have to have so many exits if we had so many people on the field.
Right. So we're just gonna pass a policy not to have people on.
WV, you did the same thing, we just wanted to make sure all the wording was right.
Confirmed. Okay.
Oh,
I just found it interesting because in the Main Street Morgantown, we were talking about the farmer's market.
yes.
And the fire marshal got after them because they didn't have marked exits. There's no wall,
There's no wall.
but they still had to have marked exits. I just thought, is it one of those or similar, I guess? Tom,
Yeah.
what's your-
Yeah. Move for approval.
I'll second that. I have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed. Anything else? Okay, elected officials. Mr. Assessor, Mark, do you have anything?
Just for Saturday, we're winding down our satellites. It's gonna be Saturday, so it'll be our last week in there. The last 2 weekends have been very good. We've had a larger turnout than we had in the past, so
Yeah.
we're excited about
I also noticed that the newspaper
Yes.
gave
Ben's been
good,
helping us out, yeah.
real helped out by getting that information out. We please can pass that appreciation on for us, Ben, would you? Okay. Sheriff, you have anything?
I just wanted to hear our assessor say whatever he had to say. Just glad to be in the presence of other good people. Just one thing very quickly, I wanted to thank Carrie and her staff. They did the civil service testing, and everything went very well. Her and Janet did an excellent job. It went very smoothly, and everybody talked about how quickly it went and easily, so we appreciate everything they do with that.
Did I pass?
You did pass, but just barely. And
Story of my life, buddy.
Since you're over 45, I can't consider you wrong, but I know that the shape you're in, you'd be able to still do the job, as you did for so many years. So, how you like that? How you like that BS?
Yes, pretty deep, buddy.
it. He's not even running.
I want
That's right. And he's not even running again, yeah.
Wow. Sheriff, I want to thank you for the trip down to the regional jail. It was a pleasurable trip. I think I learned a few things.
I think we all did. Yeah, it was interesting.
Was that voluntary or?
What's that?
Voluntary trip or?
They want to rephrase that a
He
little
was in the front seat.
This time.
this time. Okay, Carrie, you have anything for us today? Okay, anyone else out there that I'm missing? Ron Snyder, do you have anything?
No, sir, I do not.
Mayor, do you have anything?
Believe it or not, I don't.
You don't? How about my $1,800 check? Did you get that too?
No, I told you, I went over to check and they couldn't find it. Just got back 10 minutes ago.
Okay. Diane, do you have anything? Bobby? Renetta? Jamie?
One thing.
One thing, okay.
On Saturday, PC Renewal is running a free electronic recycling day from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Mountaineer Mall. And they are not accepting TVs, no TVs, no microwaves, no air conditioners, things like that, but they're taking all computer parts, all computers, stereos, and those types of things. So it's a free day at Mountaineer Mall.
Very good. Very good, thank you. Okay, reports from county commissioners. I guess I got it reversed.
Oh, actually, I kind of like the idea because that way then we could make comments afterwards. So in a way, I kind of like that idea that switch it around. I think that's it's a nice change. First, I want to glad to hear and for everyone to know that Bill is doing better. You know, we were concerned, but he's doing great, and you know he is going to be back here very soon. So I'm glad to hear that. Second, I want to put this on tape because I know this is a rarity. I do want to personally thank the DOH. They are out there at 119 and 73, and they've done 5 of the 6 things that we've requested. They are trying to make it safer, and I really do appreciate the time and energy that they're doing. I know they're still going to look at the speed limit, but I do at this time really want to thank them for the promise that they were going to make those changes, and they have made it a little safer. Ironically, they've put up the donkey sticks, and 4 of them are already down in 3 days. But hopefully, you know, it will make it a little bit safer. But I do appreciate that. And finally, I'll say I'm going to be representing the West Virginians later this afternoon at the Jimmy Buffett concert. So I'll make sure that I'll give a report later.
We want a detailed report.
Yeah.
Of everything you did.
Yeah.
I already mentioned the regional jail. One of the interesting facts that I learned that I wasn't aware of, that the regional jail authority was originally set up to be operated by the counties, the counties that participate in the regional jail authority. And almost immediately, the legislature took all that authority away from the counties. So that doesn't speak too highly of some of the things that I want to do in terms of home rule and stuff. If the legislature's already established. The other thing I want to mention is to the elected officials. I want to thank our elected officials. We got some very professional people, and they got professional staffs, and we work well together. And I often mention it. Mention it in county commissioners and county officials with other counties that have difficulties in even communicating. I just happened to see an article in the paper today that I just wanted to take a few moments and thank the elected officials for all their work and commitment to conducting things in Monongalia County professionally and efficiently. So I thank you all for your work. Okay, comments from the public? Any comments from the public?
Move for adjournment.
Second, I have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed. We are adjourned. Thank you very much.